Could the right mortgage option from Patriot Bank be the difference between renting and getting the keys to your first home? That's the question I asked myself when I started my first-time home buying journey, and it's likely the same one you're asking. Navigating the world of home loans can be confusing, but based on my experience, Patriot Bank offers some excellent programs designed specifically to help new homeowners like us. I'm going to break down the top options I considered and what I learned about each one. The top contenders for first-time buyers. When you walk into Patriot Bank or look at their online resources, the main loan types they offer that are most relevant to a first-time buyer are conventional, FHA, and VA loans, if you qualify. Here's the first-person breakdown of what drew me to each. 1. The FHA loan, the down payment champion. This was my starting point because, frankly, the down payment was the scariest part. The FHA loan, which is insured by the Federal Housing Administration, stood out because it allows for a down payment as low as 3.5%. For me, that meant significantly less cash needed up front. Patriot Bank handles the lending, but because the loan is government-backed, the credit score requirements tend to be more flexible than for a conventional loan, which was a huge relief when I looked at my credit history. The main trade-off? You have to pay mortgage insurance premiums, both upfront and annually, which adds to your monthly cost. But for getting my foot in the door, this was a massive advantage. 2. The conventional loan. For stronger credit and equity, I also looked seriously at a conventional loan. This is the traditional route, and Patriot Bank offers a range of term lengths, typically 10 to 30 years. The benefit here is if you can manage a 20% down payment, you avoid private mortgage insurance, PMI, altogether. Even if I couldn't hit 20%, conventional loans with as little as 3% down are an option. The biggest thing to know is that they generally require a better credit score and a lower debt-to-income ratio than an FHA loan. If you can qualify for this, it often means lower monthly payments long-term because you can eventually have the PMI removed once you reach 20% equity, something you generally can't do with an FHA loan unless you refinance. 3. The VA loan, the gold standard for veterans. If you are an eligible veteran, active duty service member, or surviving spouse, the VA loan is the clear winner. I know a few friends who used it, and Patriot Bank facilitates these. They are backed by the Department of Veterans Affairs, and the main feature is zero down payment and typically more competitive interest rates. There's also no private mortgage insurance, which is a huge money saver. It's essentially the best deal available if you meet the service criteria. My strategy for choosing. I didn't just pick one loan type off the bat. My process with Patriot Bank was simple. I got pre-qualified. This involved submitting my financial documents, pay stubs, bank statements, tax returns, and letting their loan officer look at my full financial picture. Pre-approval is key. Getting a pre-approval letter from Patriot Bank showed me exactly what I could afford and made my offers look serious to sellers. It confirmed which loan I was truly qualified for and at what rate. Ask about down payment assistance. Another thing I learned is that Patriot Bank and other lenders sometimes have access to local or state-specific first-time homebuyer programs or grants that can be combined with these loans for down payment or closing cost assistance. Always ask your loan officer about those possibilities. Ultimately, there is no single best Patriot Bank loan for every first-time buyer. It completely depends on your credit score, how much cash you have saved for a down payment, and your military service status. My advice, from my own experience, is to sit down with a loan officer at Patriot Bank, present your full scenario, and let them guide you to the program where you are strongest. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.